just wild to me. He was a 0-star recruit. He went to a high school in Louisville. You know, that's a big. I would like to recruit in Louisville. He was 6'5" as a high schooler. Did not get recruited. That's like shocking.
Well, let's talk about Chris Brazel too. Out of Tennessee, 6'4", 198 pounds, 4.37 40 here. I know you have watched him. This is always a difficult offense to project out of the Volunteers. What do you think?
Well, 4.37 at 6'4", 198. It's the same exact system. I know they made some tweaks here, and you guys can read about that from guys that really study it. I've seen a lot of snaps where you're 1 inch away from the sideline, and then what do I see with Chris Brazel? He's in the sideline because he just gets pushed out of it. So, like, you know, I fell for the Jalen Hyatt stuff. I thought Jalen Hyatt.
A rivalry that started as an excuse to get the warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled Shilaleigh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Which was a really fun watch, so yeah, excited to watch more Brazel as we go. Okay.
Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started.
That's the throw. Dion Burks.
Bringing it out. Delivers the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. So USC's offense takes the field for the first time today. There have been many memorable games in this rivalry. It was memorable for Notre Dame last year, not so much for SC as the Trojans got blown out.
No, and Notre Dame's a team that we've seen in the playoff in recent years, and they want to get there consistently. To do that, they've got to win rivalry games like this. You're going to play a big-time opponent like USC with all of that talent and that coaching staff. You're going to have to play at a very high level. Last year, David, they put the stomp down on the Trojans.
They did. They used that big Shilaleigh and laid the hammer. They took care of business, and you've seen Notre Dame have these years now with them.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, that he was seeing it. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really get.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's first. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Because he knows he'll never board us if he does. I would say this one, there's no channel.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to cut it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Yes, he does.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So they put up some early points and now build on this 3-0 lead. Here's the handoff. Across the first down and more. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game. Breaks into the open. And he's right away for the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Peterson. Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Hunt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And some room to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third. The Sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal ball who can make plays through the air, can make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's not good.
Race. Just waste a shot.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Back to throw, it's Peterson. Looking to the big tight end. Quick completion on the out. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella. They're able to hook up there.
Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Fights off a defender. There he goes. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. So first down here as they go back to work. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Handoff to the lone back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. It's a draw. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Rousseau. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Brockney, Ara Parseghian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holmes, we can keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking downfield, it's Peterson. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned.
We need respect for it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18.
Listen to that
this Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now. Just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
And just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I think fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
And the Trojans can play the second down a long ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Looking for room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
The business of the street becomes your business alone. Good afternoon.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Back to pass, it's Peterson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards in with that.
They'll run for it. defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. Looking for a crease. It's Rousseau. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll try the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, USC!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Looking downfield, it's Peterson.
They're trailing by 13 to Purdue. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after it. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
34, Notre Dame, 0.
Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Pulls it and fires to the left. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabs it in the middle.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, the jeweled Shilaleigh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Peterson. Makes the grab, it's Aurora. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll leave it with him. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. On the ground, it's Rousseau. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man in the middle. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Rousseau. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Just drives in between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. Finds the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking for a man. It's Peterson. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Leaves it with the running back. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Notre. Hawaii ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Peterson. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Give to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. So now it's second and long.
Second down coming up.
Back to throw, it's Hubbard. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets a block. Touchdown, Trojans! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
50. Notre Dame, 0.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here come the Irish, back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. From the gun, running back gets the gift. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Using his legs, it's Rousseau.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, he's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Off play action. Got a man. It's Melton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Back to throw, it's Hubbard. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets away from one, finds room. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. You've got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
17. On to punt it away.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.